Max Verstappen will be aiming to make it a hat-trick of Drivers' Championship titles next year. Red Bull's chief engineer Paul Monahan has insisted that apparent criticism of Max Verstappen from another colleague at the team was taken entirely out of context when it made the headlines last month. Verstappen will be looking to wrap up a hat-trick of Drivers' Championship titles next year after clinching the end-of-season honors once again in 2022 and is already being tipped as the heavy favorite to claim the spoils when the on-track action resumes. Verstappen is widely regarded as the most talented driver on the grid as things stand, while some fans have claimed that he should be mentioned alongside the likes of Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso as one of the greatest of his era. However, the head of Red Bull's driver academy, Guillaume Roquelin, recently warned that Verstappen is technically inferior to several other drivers who have passed through their youth ranks over the last few years. "I think Max maybe had more natural talent, that's what he relied on the most, but Sebastian Vettel was the most complete," Roquelin told the Les Fous du Volant podcast last month. "Max has always been a boss. He has enormous self-confidence, he knows what he wants and he is very direct. But I'll be honest, Max is weak technically compared to other drivers we've worked with. I think he still has a lot of progress to make." Monahan, who has worked for Red Bull since joining the team from Jordan at the end of 2005, has since moved to set the record straight by insisting that the true meaning behind Roquelin's comments was simply lost in translation. "If we may just correct some things, it was a poor translation from an interview from a colleague of mine, so it's a little bit misquoted," Monahan told GP fans. Max is technically extremely gifted. He did a lot of work as a youngster, often guided by his father, and you can see the legacy of that. He knows what he's talking about within the car, and he knows what he wants. With his engineers, they know how to deliver a car that he finds nicely balanced, easy to drive, well, not necessarily easy to drive but drivable, and he looks after its tires well enough that he can manage a situation. If you look at his record over the past seasons he's been with us, it's stunning. He wouldn't have achieved that if he wasn't an exceptional driver. Can he improve? Yes, of course he can. He might not thank me for saying that, but I think there are areas he can get a little bit better. He'll dig into himself and think what could he do better for a season, and it's up to us to give him a car to go and demonstrate those skills next year.